Welcome back to 321 Go. Ignore the rubbish in background, peeps. Don't need to take notice of that. Right, so I've been asked to just do a little video basically of helping the new ones out. So if you find it helpful, then so be it. So the first part is the connection. This video, let me get into it first actually. This video is just basically helping new people into the ravine. So people are asking me a few questions about it, and I thought, why not make a video? Job done. So in this video I'm going to go through as much as I can think of. I've jotted down, we will have a little clean I believe, because look at all that. That's from the last crawl. So we'll have a little clean up and etc. So first things first, we'll go on with the shell. Now, my lights, I don't know if you can see that now, I'll move it back, there we go. Right, I need to be middle of the table, forget about me modding on. Right, so the lights are from AliExpress. Very great buy there. Do a chopping that off, I think. Got no scissors. We'll get to that though later. So yeah, the lights are from AliExpress. Just type in RC car lights, they'll come up. And that is basically just, can you see that? Basically just go straight through the shell. Job done. And on the back there, let's get you some, I know it's a messy wiring part, but I've just only come up with a new idea for the lighting. The light bar is from AliExpress again. Now this one is a multicoloured LED light bar. Under the top I've taken the plastic off and put aluminium onto it basically. Now with the shell itself, as you see, it's all black. I have put Gorilla Tape underneath it, cut out strips, stripped it all off, but I've noticed it is now starting to wear away, so I'm thinking it might have been a bad idea. I was looking at doing a cheaper version, how Mr. Kevin Talbot does it, he puts on plaster tape with shoe glue over the top. Obviously that's an expensive way of doing it, so I'll come up with a bit of a cheaper way for myself. Gorilla Tape. It's worked well. It's been on there for the past year, I believe, since last Christmas. I believe it was last Christmas I put this on. It's worked well. So for upgrades of the car, there you have it. If you notice, I've got, let me tuck that wire out of the way, I've got larger wheel arches. I chopped those down for more wheel conversion articulation. When on the stock ravine, when you've got fully articulation, the tyres are rubbing on the wheel arches here. So yeah, I've basically chopped them down. I've chopped the back down, if you can see as well. I've come from the corner. I've taken that corner off, and then I chopped all the way down there. To be honest, it was my wife who chopped it. Same again this side, I've chopped the corner off, but I think it's time for a new shell for me, to be honest. As you've seen on quite a lot of my videos, it has rumbled, tumbled, etc, blah blah blah. It's had a good battering, crawling wise. It's still worth a lot to extended amounts of, it's still a body, you know. I've used acrylic paint for the men. I took the whole chassis out. I took all this out basically, and that is to undo these screws. Let's get a bit of better light in here. So you take these screws out. I take 2 screws out there, 2 screws there, and two screws on the back, and that will take all this mounting off. Once that's off, I'm going to start painting. The helmets do come off also, which is right up on in there under the tape there. You have 1 screw there, 1 screw there. That is to hold the helmet on. So yeah, that's, and the rest of it I've painted, kept the fork and axe black, and painted all the red. As you see on the stock, it is completely black. The rest of it's all standard. Now for the body work, let me take a tyre wheel off for you and show you how it is on the inside of it. That is actually a brilliant little wrench. People do disagree, but that is actually the armour grating wrench. What come with the armour grating. I've got rid of the grating now because I was sick of it breaking constantly. So these, I found myself a little extended kit. Somebody over Facebook told me to send me a link, which thumbs up to him. Brilliant job. Can't remember who it was even, who sent me them. Try not to lose this pin inside here. So guys, remember, when you take off your wheels, always remember there's a pin. Once you've taken the hub off, as you can see, it's in grass. Always remember to watch that pin. Now, I was told by 009 RC Adventures that put a bit of Vaseline on the pins. Big thumbs up to that tip, because I've not once lost a pin yet. So as we see, there is the little pin here. All this needs to come out. There we go. That's right. So yeah, just try not to lose them pins, guys. A bit more Vaseline on that, I think, to keep it in place would be good. So all you need to do Get your Vaseline like that, and a little blob all round your pin. That's it. I'm not going to go through a full clean today. I'm only taking etc off the wheels, etc. Let's get, I think, another wheel off, because then I can show you the way I have done it. I'm getting Vaseline all over me now. So move this body out of the way. Take the wheels off, give them a clean. Keep your bearings all together also if they ever decide to drop out. Oh, that one's not too bad. Right, so as I was saying, now I have upgraded from stock tyres. So I've got no idea where stock tyres are. So I was using an FTX Canyon tyre, which they are brilliant. They're good for crawling. Not a problem with these. They have the aluminium tyre hex, as you can see. Beadlock tyres. There is hair donuts inside. I've taken the foams out. Same on the Hyrax, I've taken the foams out of them. Brilliant little tyre, but they don't work on my extensions. Obviously I need a different thingy for that. It does, do you know what, actually, why don't they go on my extensions? That's one thing I've not really looked at, to be fair. Oh yes, the pins. The extension will go on, but the pin is miles too long for it. So I'd need a smaller pin again. But I do believe I've got some to change them over. It is literally finding the parts. So anyway, back to it. We need a bit more Vaseline on this side, just to keep it steady. So once I've done this, I'll move on to the, as you can see, the front is the same as the back, so you don't need to worry about that. Now, tyres. These are the Hyrax Super Soft tyres. Now, it is a, once again, beadlock aluminium wheel. I need, excuse me a second guys, I need to find something to poke this glass out with. There we go. Right, so yeah, I've basically super soft tyres, Hyrax, nice and soft. I have been thinking these have got hair donuts in also, like the Canyon. As you see, you can't see that. As you can see, got some softness to them, but I have been thinking to take the hair donuts out to give it another go like that. When I first put them together, I never had my trusty wheel clamp. Now this, if you ever get it, these are brilliant little tools. So all you need to do, if I'm remember rightly. Did you? Yeah, you put that through there, like so. No, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. That's off the canyon, guys. That's for the... That's my bad. That's off the FTX Canyon. Hey. Right, I'll tell you what, I'll pause you there. So there we have it, guys. Found it at last. So yeah, this is another one from AliExpress. Now, oh, also, I forgot to mention, the stock wheels on the Canyon is a 2.2 inch, centimetre, inch, I can't remember. Let's have a look while I'm remembering. Well, that is saying it's a 12.4mm, which obviously it's roughly 2.2s. What was it? That one. That's 2.2. No. I don't really know. Right, either way, guys. So, like I was saying, the Canyon wheel is a 2.2. The stock ravine, I had to think what that was then. The stock ravine is a 1.9, I believe, stock, which are the set. No, they're a 2.2, my fault. The Hyrax aluminium wheel beadlock is a 1.9. Tyre is a 1.9. As you can see, there's a slight difference. I don't know if you can see that on camera, but there is a difference to it. They still fit. Not much difference whatsoever. Then for your tyre clamp. So how this goes is you shall put your clamp on like so. Yeah, like so. And then you screw this back on. Obviously these wheels will come apart. Put them all inside the wheel and fasten. Job done. There's your tyres done. Turn it over. If you line these up with your screws, then just screw it all in. Job's a good one. Not a problem whatsoever. They're very good handy things, as trust me, a tyre is pretty tough to get on. Now, I've done my Canyon tyres without this, and it was so easy. Yet doing a 1.9, don't know why, but it was a little bit more tricky. So yeah, that's a good buy if you ever get round to getting one. Same again, AliExpress. Can't fault their RC goods. So yeah, there you have it. Now, for a connection to the battery. Now, I've tied it all on, but have I got my snips up here? I will try and take them off. Right, no, I've not got my snips here to take it off. So anyway, I'll take the camera around. So basically, connection wire is off the main ESC, you're coming to a Tamiya plug. I believe that is the baby Tamiya. I'm not sure, I can't remember exactly. So I've made up a connection wire. Now obviously we'll come on to it shortly, but I'm using a 5200 mAh Z battery, LiPo 2S. I'll come on to that in a minute. I'm running all mine on XT60s, as you can see there. Wrong way. There you go, XT60 plug. Brilliant little plugs. Now for the wires, it's not hard. Get yourself a little Tamiya plug, solder them in, and then solder it into the end. These grey blocks do come off to make it easier. Here's one I took off earlier. That's your XT60. Nice and easy, job done. The way I remember to wire these up, believe it or not, and it actually helps, red is on the flat edge, yeah? The black is on a curved edge, right? Or just look at another wire, see how they're connected. But that's the way. If I've got a plug now and I'm wiring up, I will show you. I'm wiring up and I'm sat thinking, well, hold on a minute, where's the wires go? Ah, yes. Red flat, black curve. Red flat, black curve. It's the way I remember. You guys might have a different motto. We'll put you back on there. Straighten you up so you can see. You guys might have a different motto, but that's my motto. Or you could just go off that, rewire that. Job done. Anyway, so that covers the wire connection. For the, oh, speaking of wire, now if you're stumped on wires, guys, now we have a positive and negative, whatever they are, the red and black, as you can see. Now a little tip for you. These, as you see, thickness wise, don't know if you will see that on camera. As you see, thickness, that wire is totally different to this wire. This wire is the same as a battery wire, maybe a little thicker. Yes, that is a thicker wire. So on the wire, let me find it. I need to find where the bloody thing is. It's the same wire. No, it's not the same wire. So, as you see, they don't make much of a difference, but I don't know if you can see this. Could do with a bit of lighting better. Let's see if I can pull you around under the light. But on there, you've got writing just by there. If you look on your wires, it will say 12AWG 200 Celsius. That is basically the temperature of the power going through the battery. Now, on this, you've got a 14AWG 200. So the 14 is, I'm thinking it's the size of the wiring inside the wire. As you can see, it is different sizing. That is a slightly thicker wire than the one in my hand. And same again, it's a thicker wire there. So you've got 3 different wires. This one on the ESC is a 10 AWG 200C. Okay. So you're trying to wonder now, why is there all that power going through that cable, going through the connection cable to the ESC? Now, if you notice, there's not much difference in it. This is a 12, that's a 10. Alright. Now, if you look on a 3S battery, that's also a 12, which it will go on the ravine, but you will blow the ESC because of the volts. Now, the volt on a 2S is a 7.4. Now, on a 3S, it's 11.1. Do not go over 7.4. A lot of people are asking, can you put 3S on a ravine? We can, but I can guarantee you'll blow your ESC up at some point or another. So, guys, do not go onto a 3S. Do not go onto a 3S. If you want to look after your kit, don't do it. Now, I'll come on to that in a minute, but I'll grab them for now. So yeah, I'm running 4 volt batteries. I've got 2 downstairs and 2 here. I've got 4 batteries altogether. So run time, I can get around an hour run time off both batteries. So there's 2 hours sat there. The other 2 downstairs, 4 hours. Job done. Can't go wrong with that. So for connections, now I'll come to the connections in a minute, to be fair. When you have stock ravine, you have plastic arms coming up. How well can you see that? Yeah, that's alright. Let's turn it around a bit more. There you go. As you see, I can't get any closer. Right, I tell you what, guys, I'm off to switch over to my other transmitter because this one's a bit wonky donkey. So there we have it. Right, new transmitter. I'm now on the ravine transmitter, which is a good transmitter. I do like. So if you ever want to put 4-wheel steer onto it, I suggest buying a ravine transmitter, a ravine ESC. Job done, gone. Do what have you. So for upgrades, I do believe I've covered wiring now. So battery power. Oh yes, how question I was asked, how do you test the battery power? Now, battery power, you need a capacitor controller. There you have it. And basically, all this is, let me try square this up a bit more. All you do, you've got these numbers are your lithiums. It will do lipo. Can't see it. Let me try and get this here now, right there. Right, so you've got your lipo, life, Leon, Nim, and Nickdy, whatever it is. So basically, you've got your types, cells, and modes. You've got your numbers down the side here, which are 1, 2, through to 7. Now you plug it in, make sure it always starts on, you can't see. So always make sure you've got your 1 through to 7, and you plug it in on your very first one. So I'm running at 7.4. Funny change in there, look. Keeps dropping. That is basically on the boundary of 21%. They're not always accurate. 19%. But you're also running from the battery. You're also running the battery's life in here. So obviously it will take the battery life down. This is a bit faulty. I do need a new one. As you can see, it's been checked around, etc. And then same again onto this one. %. Now when you connect it, you've got your balance lead here. Can you see? No. You've got your balance lead. Always make sure your pins are facing down to connect. And there you have it, a capacity controller. Now that is just telling you the lifespan of your battery. But with the Ravine, let's go back to it. Yep, there you go. With the Ravine, you don't, on the ESC, you do not have no cut-off power. Whereas the FTX Canyon, you don't have a cut-off power. Once the LiPo battery is dead, it's pretty hard to come back. But I have noticed with comparing batteries, now with a Z battery, I've run these down to 0. A week later I've charged it, not a problem. With the volts, 3S and upwards, you run it down to 0, not a chance you're getting that back. I've had 4S battery, I've run down to 0 and I had to send it off to the shop to get some life back into it. A week later I charged it and it just went bang. So yeah, I like my 2S batteries, me. They're good going. So for example, the Traxxas Slash I have, that has cut-off mode. It is 2S. You can set the differential modes on it when you want it to cut off. So yeah, there's your LiPo. So for servos, now this is the stock servo. They're not too bad. They're not the best. These are better, what I've got. Then, like I said, they're not the best, but they are pretty good. That still works, so I've got a backup if this ever fails until I get the new one ordered. But for now, I've had that the past year and nothing has gone wrong with it. Can't fault them. This is a 35 kilogram a DSSE. Can't read it upside down. A DS servo. Waterproof, very reliable. As you can see, it has the aluminium arm to make it stronger. You can't see that. Let's have a look at that one. There you go. Now I've put a red, exactly the same one as that, but with a red banner. And believe it or not, the red one lasted 2 weeks. That was because power differential, I think. That's what I'm thinking. I put it down to. God knows why it was like that. But yeah, there you go anyway. So, wires. Obviously I've got the stock motors left in this, obviously. I've attached, from the wire here, I've attached them. You can't see again, look. Right, so on the plastic arms, the motor wire comes up the plastic arm. I've moved them into the middle, which everyone knows. Now, wire capacity, I've plugged this little fella into it, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, a 5-pin. You can pick them up off eBay, not much. It's plugged into the ESC, and I run my back servo off of it, and I run all my lights off that. Brilliant little tool. So then remember your pins also on tie wraps. Tie wrap them to your footwells so you're not losing your pins. Apart from that, guys, oh yeah, aluminium straws. These are a curved aluminium straw. I've not curved them myself. All I've done is flattened both ends. Job done. Oils. Don't forget the oils. I will remember about that. So yeah, we're covered on that bit. Oil. I cannot find my oil. There we go. So the 450 CST oil, shock oil there. That I use for my Rockton and Slash. The 250 is what's in this. I am thinking of changing my CSTs to maybe 200, maybe 150. See how low it goes. See how much wobble we've got on the car. At the moment, this is pretty stiff. It's good suspension. I can't fault it at the moment. But yeah, I wouldn't mind changing the oil on it. But like I said, front is the back. The LiPo battery sits in perfect. Just watch your wiring. That is the only issue. But there you have it. There's your battery straight into the ravine. And this is why I believe the ravine is made the way it is, for a LiPo to go in it. Better run time. So, Another one while I'm thinking, your ESC is down the bottom here. Obviously I've chopped that off. There you go, look. It was like this. I've chopped that off, taken it out. If you want to add weight to it, I suggest washers like that and just tie wrap them in. But I will also say this chop underneath, brilliant upgrade, can't fault it. Yeah, brilliant little upgrade that, so I can't fault that whatsoever. So there you have it, guys. Hope this helps the newbies out. Any questions? You can always try if you can get my bloody wheels on there. Yeah, any questions, any more questions, either comment on the video, give us a like, subscribe, smash bell if you want to. Doesn't tell you much apart from when I've uploaded next video. But yeah, any questions, give us a comment down below, or you can find me on Facebook. I think my profile is actually locked, I'm not sure, but I will unlock it for people to get hold of me, etc. It's not an issue. Just put these back on. So yeah, that's about it, guys, really. There is a lot more stuff to go through on this car, but obviously this is a long video already. Don't want to bore you all with it. Let's go one more. There we go. So there you have it, guys. And always remember which way it goes on. Now, that's my problem I've got. I can never remember which way is which. Also, I forgot to mention the straw upgrade for steering. Now, these are off AliExpress. I buy quite a lot of stuff from AliExpress when it comes to RC cars. Excuse my fingers. But there you have it, guys. There's a good little updated review for you. So, hope you enjoy. Give us a like, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. Smash a bell if you want to as well. Cheers, guys.